crush them, crush your tomatoes. Today I'm going to show you how we make our pizza sauce at La Pecora Pizza Bar. And this is something that's very easy to do, something that you can make at home, something that you can do to make your pizzas really stand out. This is something that a lot of our customers ask us, why our pizza sauce is so different and what makes it taste so good. And it's actually very simple. It uses very little ingredients. So I want to show you how we make our pizza sauce. And one of the key ingredients is our San Marzano tomatoes, our imported tomatoes. They're actually D.O.P. They are nice and beautiful red. Look at that red color on these tomatoes. It's just beautiful. One of the things that you want to make sure, if you want to use this style of sauce and you want to find the right kind of tomatoes, you can sometimes get them at your local Italian store. You could get them at your favorite grocery store, but they have to have your DOP label over here. And if you actually see right here, certificate of authenticity there is a label here in the back which you're going to want to look for. That means is grown in a certain region of Italy. It's grown on volcanic soil. So basically these tomatoes absorb a lot of those nutrients from the soil, which makes them so great when they hit the oven, especially if you're using a wood fire oven. In my view, the tomatoes and everything, all the nutrients and everything inside of the tomatoes activate when they hit the wood fire oven. Even at home, it's still, there's something special about using these type of tomatoes in your pizza sauce that just makes it 100% better when you're making it in a pizza. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and check out our tomatoes. As you can see, these tomatoes have a beautiful red color already on it, and they come in their own juices. So I want to show you what the tomatoes look like. Look at right here what these tomatoes look like. And if you see, they have a nice red color to them, and they are nice and plump. They're ready to use. If you open them up briefly, they're gonna have a little bit of your seeds inside of them. So this is what you look for in this type of tomatoes. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and start putting together our tomato sauce. And for that, you're gonna wanna use a couple of fresh basil leaves. And so go ahead and throw our basil leaves in our sauce. As you know, you break up your basil leaves before using them so they release a lot of the aromas. I don't like chopping them up or throwing them in whole. They have to be broken up and thrown in there so it releases a lot of that aroma in the basil. And so we wanna use about 8 or 9, 10 basil leaves. I like to use about 8 or 10 basil leaves per can, and we use a big can over here at the restaurant, of course. So depends how much basil you want in it. You don't have to have a whole lot of basil in it, but as long as you use some basil in the sauce, you're good. I like to use fine crystal salt in our sauce, so we're gonna go ahead and throw just about 1 tablespoon of this salt in our sauce. So we're gonna go ahead now to the fun part, which is crushing our tomatoes. And guys, try not to use a blender because the blender may break up some of the seeds and it's gonna make your sauce a little bit bitter. So you don't want that. You want the tomatoes to be nice and whole. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is grab our tomatoes, and you're gonna put your hand in whatever bowl you're using, and you're gonna start crushing them one by one and mixing a lot of that basil, that salt, the juice in the tomatoes, and the actual tomatoes. If you see them, you can actually grab them and you're gonna crush your tomatoes. And you want that because there's nothing better than the texture on our pizza sauce, and that's what's gonna give it that additional texture when you bite into it. So make sure you're breaking up a lot of these tomatoes. Make sure you're breaking up all of your tomatoes like this, and just kind of, you want to grab them with your fist and just kind of crush them like this. A lot of these pieces on the tomatoes that are left over like this, all of this texture and all of these strings on the tomato are okay to use. This is actually one of the best parts on the pizza sauce, is when you see a lot of these strings in the tomato and they're in your pizza sauce. So don't get rid of those. One of the other reasons that we do this by hand and not with a blender is because it's gonna turn your pizza sauce a different color, and you don't want that. You want this nice red coloring on your pizza sauce. And one of the other things about this type of sauce is that it's not cooked, and it doesn't have any garlic, it doesn't have any onions, and it doesn't have any oregano or anything like that. It's literally just very simple. It's just basil, salt, and actually if you want to give it a little bit of extra flavor on that, you're gonna wanna use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and get the good kind. The really expensive kind, it's worth it. I'm telling you guys, a really good extra virgin olive oil goes a long way. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil in there. And I think that's just about right. So when you're finally done crushing all of your tomatoes, you're gonna see this texture on your pizza sauce, and this is what you want before you use it on your pizza. Look how beautiful the color is on this pizza sauce. This baby's ready to use on our pizzas. Now you know how to make the pizza sauce here from La Pecora Pizza Bar. So guys, this is one of the things that I like the most about this style of pizza, is that a lot of the ingredients are very simple, but as long as you're using good quality ingredients, everything should taste delicious. So see you guys next time here. Come check us out at La Pecora Pizza Bar. Make sure you try this sauce at home. It's gonna make your pizzas a lot better, I'm telling you.